Welcome. You've either signed up for Music 1030, Survey of Rock and Roll, or Music 1040, Survey of African American Music. Either way, this is a little tutorial to get you acclimated to the web-based learning system. Alright, you should all be familiar with this web page. We're going to scroll down to the bottom. We're going to click on the My Tri-C-Space tab, button I should say. When a new browser opens up, type in your Tri-C ID number, followed by your student password. We're going to log in. When a new browser opens up, we're going to look at the menu on the top here. We're going to click on the tab that says Blackboard. That'll open up a new page under the My Tri-C-Space. We're going to look at the module that says Help Links. Second link down is Browser Check. Please do this as soon as possible. This is important. If there are issues with your computer and it's not compliant, you'll need to fix those issues immediately. If you cannot fix them, you'll have two options. Either you'll have to find another computer to use, or if not, you'll have to withdraw from the class. This page will show you if there's any issues, and not only that, it will also help you fix them. Simply click on the links, and it will take care of any issues you may have with the course or with your browser. Okay, once you have that done and you're up to specs, and that's important again, if you do that right away, and you find you have to leave the course, you can either A, get a refund, or B, you can transfer to another class. If you wait too long, you won't be able to do either. You just have to leave the class. Alright, please do that as soon as possible. Now, we're going to log into the Blackboard web page, the Distance Learning website. We'll click the link. Another browser will open up. Once again, we'll type in our student ID number, followed by our student password. Upon doing that, we're now in the Distance Learning homepage. On the right-hand side, there's a module that says My Courses. Any courses for which you're registered to have a web page will be listed here. In the middle, there's an Announcements module and My Calendar module. Any events that are going on in your class, tests, papers that are due, or anything else will be listed here. That means there's no way that you can not be aware of anything going on in the class if you're showing up. You should be showing up for class 3 days a week. Pick 3 days, log in, if nothing else, just check to see what's going on. The reason being is this: if you miss something, if you don't take something, a test or whatever, you miss work, there's no makeups for missed work. It's your responsibility. Sometimes the system goes down. Not often, but it does happen. If you're only here 1 day a week and that's the day that the system goes down, you're just out of luck. Again, there's no makeups. It's almost impossible if the system will go down more than 3 days. If you have 3 different days and you check in, you shouldn't have any issues. Please schedule 3 days where you can come in and do what you need to do. Alright, we're off of that. You're adults, I'll treat you as such. Click on the link for the actual class, and we'll go into the course website of the Distance Learning Blackboard page. When the course website opens up, it will open up to the default page, which is the Announcements page. On the left-hand side, this is your navigation menu module. This will help you go to the various pages within the course website. Right here, the first thing you'll see on the Announcements page is a definition of each page and what is contained in each page of the menu. Assignments, tests, calendars, and so forth. Okay. Also on the Announcements page, I want you all to scroll down. It doesn't matter if you're in Survey of Rock and Roll or African American Music, it's the same thing as far as this is concerned. There is a menu or a video, much like what you're watching now, that talks about using a discussion board. Please watch that. It's pretty much the same video for both classes. It's very short, but it goes through things. Also the same for both classes. There's a video that talks about tests and assignments. It tells you how to, or attendance, pardon me. It tells you about the importance of the Blackboard, but more importantly, how to take the test. Please watch that. It's very short, but it's informative. And it talks about some issues that you may have. Lastly, you will all need to watch the video on concert reports. Very short, but it talks about concert reports. As well as when tests go active, they'll be listed here. So there's no way for you to miss anything that's going on in class if you're checking in. Do your diligence. Alright, so that's the Announcements page. Very important. Watch those 3 videos. They're very short. Okay, under the assignments, tests, and lecture module, first, before I can go into that, if you do not have this menu module, don't panic. Sometimes this button here is depressed. You may click it by accident. It's okay. It just hides the menu. Click back and there's your navigation menu. If this isn't here, you can't go to the various pages. So just click on this and it'll show up. Alright, being done. Let's go to the next page, assignments, tests, and lectures. First, you have the course guideline. These are the 7 things you need to do in order to pass the course. Please read these, understand these. If you follow these religiously, you can do well in this course. Next are the reading assignments. Each week there's a different reading assignment. This is the reading assignment, what it's about. When tests and quizzes are active, they're listed here as well. Kind of helps you get through the course. Some more information on the content reports. There's a addendum paper that goes with this, and there's the video on the announcements page. Please go over all of that material and make sure that you understand what you need to do to pass this course. Simple enough. There are lectures for each of the reading assignments in the textbook. I will make a video on various segments of the reading assignment. They're very short videos, but they go over the highlights. Everything in the textbook I will not test you on. This helps you know what things you really need to study and focus on, and hopefully gives them in some better context. Read the book and watch the lecture videos. And then you have the exams and the quizzes. They're also listed here, so when they become active, you simply click on the link and take them. Again, there's a video that goes into more detail on the tests, quizzes, and exams. So please watch that video. All right, that's all that's contained within this module. If we go to the calendar is very simple. It will default to a day view. My suggestion is click to the monthly view, and you'll see when the class begins. You'll see when tests, quizzes go active, and when they end, and so forth, when papers are due. So this is a very helpful aspect. And again, besides this, you'll also have the announcements page. You have the syllabus you saw on the assignments page. It was also listed. And on the My Blackboard Distance Learning homepage, you'll see these things as well. All right, the course grade. This won't do anything in my view, but in your view, this will show you what your grade is for the class. Simple enough. The course materials. This is very helpful and useful to you. Under the course materials tab, first of all, here's the syllabus. This is your document that will help you understand what you need to do to pass the class in detail. Please download this. This is the same document. The first link is for a Microsoft Word document. Some people may not be able to open a Microsoft Word document. For those people, there's a PDF file, Adobe Acrobat. It's the same document, just in different formats. Download one, go through it and do it, read it, and so forth. Then for the content reports, this is the form that helps you with the content reports. Again, the first one's a Microsoft Word document. The second one is a PDF file. It's the same document. You only need to download and read one. Some information on taking tests. And then on tests, on the quizzes and exams, you will be asked to identify musical examples, obviously. Doesn't matter which course you're in, you're all going to be doing the same thing as far as that aspect is concerned. So, under this area you'll have for the chapters, these are your music listening files. When you read the book, when you watch the videos, there'll be certain musical examples that'll be highlighted. In order for you to become familiar with the songs for which you'll be responsible, they're listed here. There are 3 bits of information you need to know for the various musical selections. First, you need to know the style of music. It doesn't matter what you think the style of music is, there's a specific answer, and it is listed here. And then you need to know the name of the performer. You also need to know the title of the song. Style of music, name of the performer, title of the song. All those songs are listed here by chapter. They go along with the reading assignment and with the lecture videos. Now, some of these songs are underlined and highlighted. That means these are songs in which you're required to know. At any given time when you take a test, you may hear one of these required songs. You're only going to hear a few of them. You're not going to hear them all. Some of these songs are not highlighted. That means you don't need to know these. Some of you, your time is at a premium. There is no reason for you to listen to music if you don't want to and you don't have the time of songs that are not underlined and not highlighted. I'll never play these examples on the test. I'm not hiding that information from you. Some of you are curious and you want to know that information. Fine, go ahead, listen to it, but you're not going to be tested on it. You will need to know the name of the artist and know the style of music that they're known for doing. You just don't need to know the song titles, and you will never hear their music. Simple enough. All right. Need to know, don't need to know. Need to know, you don't need to know. Simple enough. All right. So that's how that works. Let's go into course notes. When you watch the lecture videos, I will go through some various information about the reading assignments that you had. These are just some more information, some more notes about that same information. Also, here are some sample content reports if you want to take a look at the format and what they should look like. All right. Back to the notes. For each of the reading assignments, there are accompanying notes, and I go through the same thing. The artists, you can see like their years that they were alive and so forth, maybe some additional songs. but specifically the songs you need to know are highlighted. Simple enough. It just follows the same format, maybe gives you some other things that aren't in the book, or some information that may help you understand some of the things that are in the textbook. That's all for that. Alright, so that's course and materials, course notes, the discussion board. The discussion board is where your attendance will be taken for your weekly participation. There is a video on the announcements page that goes through this, so I won't go any further. This button just takes you to the discussion board. Simple enough. The textbook. This is the book that you need in order to pass the class. The textbook is available in the bookstore at Eastern and at Metro campuses. I don't know about West. It may not. I'm not sure. I don't care where you get the book. There's also a web-based version of the book or a digital version. It's not a physical book, but you can download it to your computer. It's about half the price of the real textbook, if you will. If you go to a public library, you can borrow it for free. Go to Amazon, get it from a friend. I don't care where you acquire the book, get the book. Obviously, don't do anything illegal, but hey, get the textbook. That's all that's there. Oh, quick notice. If you're on financial aid and you do not have money, please see an advisor or a counselor within the first week, maybe even a dean of students, within the first week of class, immediately. If you do, they may be able to get you a voucher or something else in order to get funds to get the textbook. But they can only do that in the first week. I understand some of you are running around dealing with other issues. This is one more thing to pile on your plate. But if you do that, they can help you out. After the first week, there's nothing that anyone can do. You're on your own. So please, go about getting the textbook. All right. Lastly, web links. In order to the content reports, you have to see live music. Some of you have questions as to where do I go? Here is a listing of places that you can go to see live music. It's a suggestion. It's an aid. It's a help. You do not have to specifically go to these places. Some people don't live in the Cleveland area. Some people aren't even in Ohio who are taking this class. And that's fine. This is just a listing for people locally. If you're able to go somewhere else, if you're from Cleveland and you're out of town, you can still complete the assignment. Watch the video on content reports for specifics about what qualifies as as rock and roll for this course, what's eligible. Okay, that's it. I hope this helps you out. Please watch those other announcement videos, and I hope that you will do well in this class. Hope you have a fun semester, and you'll be seeing more videos like this throughout the class. Take care.